Hey everybody, here's a quick tips and tricks for our assessment, which we are starting on Thursday, getting going on it, and then finishing it up on Friday. So here is your assessment. There are 4 questions in here. Each of them are 2 points. So the way this is going to work, as I mentioned in class, is if you get 2 out of 2 on a question, that will mean to me that you have mastered that piece of the learning target or that specific learning target. So for these first 3, it's pretty straightforward what you have to do. Answer the question to the best of your ability. Use your resources. Use the notes that we've taken. Use the text coding worksheet. Use all of those drawings that we've made. Whatever you need to, use them while you're answering these questions. So the first one, how can astronomers determine the elements present in distant stars using the light emitted from the stars? Look that stuff up if you need to, if you need a refresher. Be as detailed as possible. I am looking for complete answers to the question. So if there's a piece of the question that's not answered, you're not going to be able to show mastery on it because you're not answering the entire question. The second one, most elements are produced through processes in stars. Explain what processes would produce elements lighter than iron and what processes would produce heavier elements than iron. Okay? Maybe you want to look at star life cycle stuff to see if you took any notes there. This one, we want you to do your best. You only have to pick 2 elements that are found. That's what the instructions say. It says the light spectrum from the stars provided below, along with a light spectra of 4 elements. Based on comparisons of these spectra, which 2 elements would be found in the unknown sample? Explain in detail your reasoning for selecting these 2 elements. You got to pick 2 of the 4 elements and be as accurate as you can. And then finally, this is the bigger one. This is a CER, a claim, evidence, and reasoning. So what you need to do is you need to actually write claim, colon, and then start your statement, and then go evidence, colon, and then start your statement, and then go reasoning, colon, and then start your statement. So you need to have listed out claim, evidence, and reasoning in your answer so I can clearly see where your claim starts and ends, and I can clearly see where your evidence starts and ends, and I can clearly see where your reasoning starts and ends. So please make sure that you write all of those words in there, claim, colon, and then start writing. Your claim needs to be an if, then, because statement. So if I were you, I'm going to kind of give you a start here. This is what I would like to see for your claim. I want you to start it like this. If our bodies are made from the processes of stars, then, and then you go on to explain. So I'm giving you the if. You need to add in a then and a because. So if our bodies are made from the processes of stars, then you have to give me some information. Because, and you have to give me some information. Okay? Please send me a message if you're confused about this and we can talk about it, or we can talk about it in class on Friday if you're getting confused with the if, then, because statement. The evidence piece, you need to show data and or numbers. For example, this first figure, it doesn't have percentages on there. You can approximate and use numbers then if you need to. Same thing down here. It's a log scale, a log abundance scale. Be as accurate as you can, but please use numbers. That data is super, super important. And then there's numbers on evidence piece 3 or your figure 3 down there. So make sure you're using evidence from those graphs and those pictures. And then finally, your reasoning should be from stuff that we've learned. So your claim is kind of stating what you think. Your evidence is showing data that supports it. And then your reasoning is explaining why that's correct. Because based on what I've learned, this is correct because of blank, 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 blank. Okay? So please use the background that we've learned throughout this entire unit to support your claim using your evidence to show me that you know it and to show me that you can give a good answer there. When you are done with this and you submit it and I've gone through and graded it, you should be able to open up this assessment again and you'll see a tab that allows you to click on, it says My Submissions. It'll say My Submissions at the top. You can open it up and you'll see what you got on each question, a 2, a 1, or a 0. and then you'll have some feedback there as well. So if you got a 1 because you were missing something, I'll write that in the comments. So you'll have a comment on there as well. And that's what you can use to start your remediation activity, which is really, really simple. You're going to type the question number. So if you got number 2 wrong, for example, you're going to type 2, and then you're going to copy and paste your answer. And then you're going to copy and paste my feedback in there, and then you're going to revise and rewrite your answer. So this is what the file looks like. So let's say you got question number 1 wrong, you got 1 out of 2. Your first answer, copy paste. My feedback, copy paste. And then your new answer is your rewritten and revised answer. Okay? So we will be working on that. You can work on that as soon as you get your grade back from me, and you can turn it in right to this assignment on Schoology. Okay? Now, good luck. You're going to do great. Before you get started, I want you to send me a message on Schoology. So type in, either go to our Schoology page and click on me, or type in Anthony Mahady on Schoology and you should see me. But I want you to send me a smiley face through Schoology message. Okay? Send me a smiley face through Schoology message. Then you can get started on your assessment. Good luck. You got this. Use your resources. Use me if you need to. And we'll talk soon.